Actually, no, it's just gone afternoon, 12:05. Right, I wonder if you can help me out. I've had to pull over because I'm a little bit perturbed. We used to have a motorhome and we merrily waved away at all the other motorhomes. And 9 times out of 10, or 8, maybe 7, you'd get a wave back. But now I've got my VW camper and I've been driving behind a big Bailey autograph motorhome, and then there was a car in between, so the motorhome, a car, and then me. And I saw 3 motorhomes coming in the opposite direction, and all 3 waved at the Bailey. And so I thought, oh well, I'll wave, they're obviously wavers, and not one of the 3 waved back at me. Now, I just want to know what the done thing is, because I'm losing my confidence. Nobody's waving at me. So what do you do in a camper van? Do you wave at motorhomes? Do we wave at caravans? Do we all wave at each other? Or do I wave at other VW campers or other camper vans but not motorhomes? Does anyone wave at caravans? Do you wave at each other? I just wondered if someone could fill me in on the etiquette, please, because I'm feeling a little bit unloved this morning. I used to like waving, especially when you got big excited waves back. But, I will get over it. I'd just like to know what the right thing is. So if you could put in the comments, if anyone's even watching this, and just let me know, I'd be most appreciative. On the plus side though, I have been through McDonald's for the first time in Vanya, only for a coffee, because I had a free card to use. And yes, we fit under the barrier. I mean, probably common sense, everyone probably knows that, but I wasn't sure whether I would or not. It's 2.7 metres, the barrier at McDonald's drive-through. So I fit through there, drove through the narrow lane, no problem. So that's another first. Also driven in a bit of a hail downpour, so the first time using my windscreen wipers. It's all, important stuff, firsts. So generally I'm feeling good, other than the wave thing. Not knowing what to do. So yeah, if you'd let me know. I'm going to drive somewhere. If I can find somewhere to pull up, I'm going to do a van tour. Somewhere where I can put the pop top up and talk without looking like I'm talking to myself. So I'm trying to think of somewhere, a little bit more out of the way. Certainly not by the side of the A59 where I am now. So I'm going to drive out trying to find somewhere, and hopefully I'll get a van tour done today. So see you later. Not a bad lunch park up. Not a bad view. This is Waddington Fell, which is sort of the opposite side of Pendle Hill. Managed to find myself a little place to pull in so that I can do the van tour, but it's been raining a bit and I don't want to get the pop top up yet. Still drizzling a bit. I'm sure that's sleet. They do sort of start line, they used to do start line, trend line, high line, I think edition and sport line. But with this model they've discontinued, how rude, they've discontinued the trend line, so you seem to get a bit more bang for your buck with the start line now. So this seems to have everything that I need on it. And on the side of it I've got the, I had to Google how to say it because I was calling it Thule, but it's actually Thule awning. Wind out. And it's got the 16-inch steelies on. And probably every bloke I speak to is like, oh, that looked nice with some alloy, some good alloys on. But I quite like the steelies. I mean, I would consider going up to 18-inch once these have worn out. But I quite like the steelies, and I do like smoothies. Hello. I think it's a bit more retro. Because you might have noticed I'm not a boy racer type. So I'm not looking for this sort of mean, speedy look to this van. More a retro look to it. So that's the outside of it. Let's go in because it's raining still. Here is the voltmeter. So it's showing it just on 12.6 at the moment. When I get home I'll put it on hookup. So yeah, it's also given me a nice light under the fridge. And there are spotlights all around. The side, the roof. And at the back, when the bed's down, so you're in bed at night and you might want to read, or you just need to switch the light on quickly, or two touch lights. Touch on, touch off. Oh, and I managed to find some big netting, so I've got some space for my books and my bedtime reading. There's also a double gang, I don't know if you can see it just there on the side, 240 volt 13 amp socket when I'm on main supply or hookup. There's a plain R diesel heater fitted, the intake's by the driver's door and the heating comes out down here just behind the driver's seat. Now obviously usually when I've got the heater on I won't have my table there to leave the vent open, not have it covered by anything. And then there's a waste gases exhaust outside, so it, you know, you don't get any waste gases inside the vehicle. So it's a Waco CRX 50 12 volt fridge that's in the van, and it's got let me just open it, a removable freezer compartment, so you can have it as a larger fridge. They get really good reviews, and from some beers in there, beers and a twirl. My body is a temple. So yeah, there's a fair amount of room, plenty of space for me, definitely. and then when it's not in use, there's a little latch that leaves it so it will vent. But yeah, they get very good reviews, so I'm happy with that fridge. So far is so goodie. So it's sort of the standard layout. That's my lunch. Take that out. That doesn't come with the van. So there's a sink here with just cold running water. I won't run it because I've no water in at the moment. I've just brought my own bottle because I'm only out for the day. Oh, did I show you? It's a bit dirty actually. I need to clean that. And then there's a 2-ring gas burner, and then underneath that is the gas bottle, which I know it sounds daft, but I never used to deal with all the gas. Brian did all of that, so even that scared me a bit to start off with, but it's so easy. So with this, it's just lefty loosey, righty tighty. Sorry if I'm being a bit technical. And then underneath, I haven't got the actual container in, but there's a 13-litre water container which is operated by a submersible pump that just sits inside it. Again, I'm still working through where all my storage, how it's all going to fit in, but at the moment I'm certainly not lacking space. The units are made by the conversion company, so they're their own units, and I chose the one with the LED shelf at the top. Extra storage, lighting, and it just looks nice. It finished it off. So the beauty with this company is you can choose your own colours. So I've gone for, it's a very, very pale grey. It's just probably one up from white to match the rest of the van. Timber doors on it, which give it a neat finish. And then at this side is a wardrobe and plenty of storage. It actually goes right down and up. I might look at getting some, I'm currently looking at storage cubes, shelving possibly, boxes, just to make the most of this space, because at the moment, as you can see, it's just so shoved in, and I don't have a great deal because there's only me, but I want to maximise it. So I'm probably thinking along the lines of shelves maybe, but we'll see. Privacy glass on all of the windows and blinds at all the windows. So these blinds are sort of cellular silver colour, and they're done by a company called Vanshades, and I'm really happy with those. They're quite firm to open and shut, but that prevents them from rattling when you're driving, and you soon get used to them. But I really do like the blinds. They give I think, quite a neat finish. The walls are all carpeted in a light grey, and there are little suede panels, again in grey. And there's actually one, you can't see it yet, but I'll show it you when the bed's down, for the headboard, so it's nice and soft. The flooring is, funnily enough, light grey again. You might notice that I've gone for a very light interior because I didn't want a dull one. It's dark enough when the blinds are shut, and it's a bit of a grim day, so I wanted it to keep it as light as I could. And this flooring is high impact and easy clean, so it's like a wood effect. It's plastic laminate with single seats at the front, which I wanted because I do want to be able to access the front without having to get out. So with the 2 single seats, I can walk through from the habitation area into the front and drive if I need to. They both came with factory swivels, so both the passenger and the driver's seat swivel round, and they're upholstered to match the back seats. And it's done in Valencia vinyl, it's called, and a nubuck fabric. So the beigey colours are nubuck fabric, and then the rest of it is done in Valencia vinyl, which again is really easy to clean, which you do need in such a light colour. And it gives you a leather look, but without the leather price, which to me is win-win. Leave it to the side. Clunk. So this is the headboard I told you about, which is quite nice and soft. And you can also open the tailgate from inside. So for when you're in those locations, you know, those picture perfect locations where in the morning you just want to open the back door, lying in your bed looking at the fantastic view, sun rising. Ah, bliss. Ta-da! Now I do believe it might have stopped raining, so let's have a quick attempt at getting the pop top up so I can show you that. There's actually a little panel here to slide back, which is good when you're in the pop top to stop your pillows from falling down. You can shut that when you're up there at night. And then there's two straps, one at either side, to take out. I'd already loosened those because I've only got two hands and I can't do everything. And when you've done that, you just push on gas struts, just push up the board, the roof, and there's your pop top. So this one's got two vent windows at either side. I won't open them right up just in case I have to pull it down quickly. I know it doesn't matter if it gets wet, but I just don't want it to. It's new, you know. And at the front, here's your window. Another vent at the side there. And I'm still looking into the actual mattress for the top. I do intend to get one because I want to use this bed myself sometimes. But ideally I'd like something that, if possible, I can keep up here, so nothing too thick. I've got my sleeping bag ready, it's just the actual bed mattress. So the board just pushes up, give you some standing room. And this is actually quite a good additional shelf. I might have a spot of lunch before I carry on. So just looking at the back now, there's more space for storage. There's a cupboard there which just has a few odds and sods in at the moment, but again I'll get some storage boxes or something in there so that it's used to its best. And there's another cupboard at the bottom which goes right through over the wheel arch so you can fit long items in. I don't know if you can see right at the back, there's a hole there. And then the usual storage just underneath. At the moment I've got the screen cover, thermal screen cover, a chair, electric hookup cable, levelling blocks, quite a few things under there at the moment. Oh, bloody spreaders! Grit spreaders! It's just grit Vanya!